seizing provinces, it's capped at 1000. So if we can develop their provinces, placate the local rulers, pay loans, and grab a modifier that's strong enough to counter that minus 1000 opinion, that minus 1000 liberty desire from seizing the provinces, they'll always be loyal from that point on. So we can grant seize with no consequences. It actually reduces their liberty desire, because every time we grant Kyoto, we reduce it by -3, while they don't gain extra. You're welcome, Nabit. You guys can... Hello, man, is worth... welcome. If I, for some reason, don't reply to your question, it's not because... Most of the times, it's not because I don't want to reply to it. Sometimes it is, but it's so few. That happens so little times, so very few. It's the main reason is because I don't see it. So if you... Now I have all your attention while I'm doing this, so if you want to ask questions, be my guest. What went wrong with the automation you were using earlier? Nothing went wrong, I think. Oh, it was because I had Kyoto under my control, so this starts by seizing Kyoto. If we don't have Kyoto to seize, then it will seize something else, but Ryukyu only has 2 provinces, Kyoto and their capital, so the program basically didn't know what to do. It was clicking the same pixels, but there was nothing there to, you know, there was nothing there, so it didn't actually work. And once more. It's worth harsh treating them. I'm sorry, this is tedious. Again, this is like the fifth time or more that I apologize for this, but you're gonna see this a lot of times, so there's no way this is gonna work if I don't take the time to explore Kyoto's magic. At least not as fast as I wanted to go. There's even a chance that I might finish this before 1550. I'm not sure, I'm not gonna promise I'll do it. So what to do? You have maximum stability. This is harsh treated as much as you can harsh treated. How many states do we have? We're capped. We lack money. And we need military points. So I'm gonna ditch them all again. Develop these. Do once again. And go from there. And yeah, this will be the last one. And for the near future, that is. So let's do this once more. Oh, what? Oh, you're Aldun is saying that I thought I was doing this manually. Because it looks slower. I had the same feeling. It's interesting. Did I slow this down? Stop this, just to check it. No, it's... I can speed it up, but it won't work well. If I speed it up, they won't click this. It's... Let's check it. This can go incredibly fast, but it doesn't work very well when it goes very fast. See, then it didn't click. It's just wasting my time. Wasting my time and it malfunctions. Try again, slightly faster. It doesn't click it, you see. So it does. I have to do it at that speed, so the speed didn't change. Sadik is asking, it's an event. Yes, it's an event that gives 50 monarch points of each category when Kyoto is conquered. So we do it this in a loop. We conquer, we seize it, we give it back, we seize it, we give it back. The reason why I'm doing this with Ryukyu is because Ryukyu is from the Japanese main culture. So if I take their province, if I take Kyoto, they won't lose the core. So when I give it back to them, it's gonna be a core. So, and this lets me grab the monarch points. If I'd seized the province and the province was not a core, I don't think we grab the monarch points. It was not a core of the dude that I seized it from. We don't gain monarch points. Culture converts for more banners. Yes, you're right. I don't think it can be done though. I have separatism everywhere, but I'm gonna check it. Click detection in U4 is weird. I remember trying to automate multiple missionaries per province back in the day, and it wouldn't work if it was too fast. Yeah, it's not the first time that I notice weird stuff with the clicking. That's why I'm always complaining of misclicks. I'm very used to Hearts of Iron, and I never ever, I'm not saying I never misclicked it. I did, but that was actually a misclick, not something that I think it's the game's fault. And I have that feeling whenever, most of the times when I misclick, it's like, was this my fault? I don't think it was, you know? $14.90. Hello, the Korean one, welcome. Good afternoon. Alright, this is almost over, so we can play a little bit more, conquer some more stuff. stop it. $150 overextension, everything is refilled. Culture conversion. I'm doing the only one that can be culture converted. Potsman is saying, hello Marco, there's a mod Mew and Taxis coming out. They said it's impossible to do a world conquest in this mod. Are you going to try out this mod at some point? Maybe, who knows. I've heard the developers saying it was impossible to do world conquest. So I was kind of thinking, maybe I should try it. But you know, on the other hand, it's easy to make world conquest impossible. Just a question of pressing the as a matter of speech, pressing the right buttons, you know, and make it impossible. If I increase the coring cost by 1000% or more, say, I'm just saying a number. If I increase the coring costs and that deploy annexation costs by 1000% and increase the overextension by 1000% per development, then yeah, it's impossible to do world conquest. So, the real question is it entertaining? Is it stimulating? Is it engaging? The way that they've made world conquest harder, is it engaging? That's the real question. Or is it plausible? Is it not gamey? Isn't it gamey? So it's gamey to I don't want you to conquer the whole world, so let's make rebels spawn every single week. If you go above a certain number, a certain size, every single day, let's spawn a 100 stack. Then let's increase the coring costs. You know that it just makes the impossible by tedium, due to the sheer tedium. Not engaging. It's just something. But I never played Mew and Taxis. I'm just thinking, what did they do to make it impossible? This is me speculating. I made Jianzhou one province minor vassal with primary culture in Japan, but every time I use the exploit it becomes disloyal. I even develop his land to 30 development and Kyoto has 6 development. So you need to... Alright. Under penalty of this becoming boring even more, I have a recording of the year of 1474, right before starting streaming. I don't know if this is gonna end up on YouTube, so I recorded it just in case. But there's not much point actually. What you need to do is to... So I'm gonna explain it once again really quickly. What you need to do is to use your prestige, whatever prestige you have, to placate the local rulers. Every time you seize Kyoto, you grab monarch points and you grab 20 prestige. Use that prestige to placate the local rulers. Use those points to develop their provinces, the cheapest ones. So if they have like plains, grasslands, develop there. If they have grasslands with something like cloth or what is it called, wool, and this reduces the cost of developing. So don't tech up. If you do this, what I'm doing, you tech up to tech 4 and that's about it. You use all those points to develop the vassal so that you can grab something like this. Developed provinces minus 608, placated rulers minus 600. So I managed to do this by 1474. I had enough points and this was raised to enough to allow me to do that. But I think I could do it 5 years earlier, but it's tricky. But like I said, if you do this, you can reach the cap of 1000. And with developed provinces and placated ruler and paying loans back and royal marriage, opinion, everything that you can grab to have their opinion at 200, everything helps. You can fight it. At some point, they'll have zero liberty desire and they'll stay with zero liberty desire. I have so you know you cannot take up. You have to use all your points. Like you have like 1000 points in the pool. That's when you start the process. You're about to cap, you punch that development button on their capital. You keep doing it whenever you're about to cap until you reach the magical 6 development. Then you go forward and try to overcome that 1000 cap with, well, with what I explained. So, it is still coring. What to do next? I cannot attack Bengal. I can attack Mongyang, so yeah, let's start here. Starting seeing what looks like Daiviet and maybe Khmer, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if it's Khmer, it surely looks like it. Sorry about the bump in the microphone. Okay, that's going. Next ones. I would love to go beat up Jampur, but I cannot since I'm coring their lands. I'm coring the lands from Bahmanis. Shoot, I'm running out of options. Oh, but soon we can declare on the Timurids. We can declare on Kazan too. We have level 2 forts, Kazan. Yeah, they do. So we're gonna need artillery. I am again with lack of troops. One fort. Okay, we have to attack the Timurids after we finish off their vassals. We can free up lots of cannons. Hello Gandhi, how are you? Welcome. Very well explained, Marco. Thanks, Aljun. I'm glad I was able to help. You're going to force Ming to explode with that disaster. I don't need to. I guess the moment I cease being their tributary, they'll explode like in no time. I don't know if they'll actually explode with rebels, but their morale is gonna dip so hard. ports do you have? Just the one. Okay, I'm waiting at any moment to be able to see who's here. And I'm waiting for this stuff to core at any moment now. Something that I just remembered, we need to start converting. The next age has an objective, which is to convert 10 provinces. So we need, what is it called, splendor. We need splendor in the next age, so let's do that. Convert at least 10 provinces. Call it a day. So we finish off the Timurids and we start moving west. Hello Timurids, how are you doing? Are you having a nice day? Or let's declare on that objective. Okay, whatever. You guys are still so big. You guys are still so big that I'm gonna need several wars to bring them down. Still don't have diplomatic ideas, and that's the problem. This will go faster with diplomatic ideas. I ditch, I could, but then the tedium would go through the roof. I have, like I said 1000 times, I have unlimited monarch points. So I could say I'm at right before a big war, fill the diplomatic idea group, then fill humanist. You know, be able to end this quicker, or just do one war at a time, then harsh treat everyone every single time, every 10 months, overwhelm them with all my troops, end the war in like 10 months or earlier, then harsh treat everyone, go do it again and again and again. We wouldn't need these. I fought really hard if I should have humanist or diplomatic. But then I thought, well, with so many monarch points, we can grab the Tech 10. I had a way ahead of time. Way before 1524, which was my limit back then in 1.14. I had benchmarked it and I thought to myself, I did the math and I said the limit is 1524. If you manage to grab it before 1524, you'll be fine. But in this patch we have more development, we have more provinces, we have more everything. Okay, this is still gonna take a while. Let's move those guys over there to the border with Kazan. Well. Hello, Nepal. How are you doing? Okay, let's wipe the Timurids. Their army. We need the war score to finish this quicker. And I'm asleep, definitely. I'm definitely asleep. Did we wipe them? Yeah, we did. So mission accomplished. That gave us a shit ton of war score and has put them at low enthusiasm. The other dudes might take forever to get here, so go siege. Hello Tip, welcome. Good afternoon, and Muffin Man, welcome. Man is saying the disaster doesn't scale with development, it's just 300 or not. Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's not a big deal. There was like 15% morale and whatever. They could have maximum morale, maximum everything. They're still gonna be slaughtered. Joe Tiger is asking if there's a record for the fastest one faith run. I don't know. I have no idea. Why do you have all those cores unstated? It's because of the... I am still using the decree to reduce the unrest. I have no intention of actually coring these. But the feudal de jure law slows down the rebel factions. This is no longer needed here. We can enact decrees even without coring the provinces. I'm taking advantage of that. Apparently it's no longer needed here. This is my way of fighting the dreadful rebel sentiment. Minimizing its damages. Damage.